Hello and welcome to Cleveland! Today I'm going to show you what there is to see and do here. I'm Lauren C. Ray, vegan traveler, travels to a new place every month, and this month is Ohio. Recognize the house behind me? We are here at the Christmas Story House. You can go on a tour of the house. They also have a gift shop and a museum. We're really excited because we're a fan of the movie and we just love Christmas. So this is something you can do here in Cleveland. Although the movie does take place in Indiana, the house is here. This is the car that they drive in the film. Living room vibes. I love it. Leg lamp vibes.
It's a major award.
So one thing you have to do when you're here in Cleveland is go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Lucas is wearing his Rolling Stone shirt for it.
Yeah, ready to go.
So we'll see what it's like. Another thing you have to do in Cleveland is go to the top of the terminal tower. I don't really know much about the building. It looks like early 1900s or something, but it's a skyscraper where you can see some epic views. So we're gonna go to the top of that. It's only $5 a ticket, so I think it's kind of worth it. And you can just park right next to it, which is where we're parked right now. Okay, so we made it up here to the top of the tower, and you can see a lovely view of Lake Erie here and this building, Key Bank building. And also all of Cleveland, really. And on the other side of the tower, you can see where the Cleveland Cavs, the basketball team, and Cleveland Indians, their baseball team, plays right here. So we found out some information. This building was built, this tower we just went on, 1929.
Oh yeah.
Before the Empire State Building, and it was one of the tallest in all of US at the time. It's 52 floors now, and the observation deck is on the 42nd floor, so gives you an idea of that. And it was really cute. What's up?
Follow you guys on Instagram. Welcome to Cleveland.
Oh, thank you.
All right, see ya. Be safe.
Apparently this arcade is like a mall that was built in the 1890s, and the architecture is, so we're gonna stop inside just to see that and whatever shops are inside. Okay, we're obsessed. This Victorian architecture is just fire.
It's amazing.
It's so cool.
I wish things looked like this still.
Me too.
I guess they do in Europe, but you know.
Yeah, I'm mad that there's not like, I was telling him, like a Lululemon or like some type of shops, or like, why isn't this an actual mall? Because it's so cool in here.
It's not too hot.
But there's like not really any shops.
Well, it's probably a venue. Look, I think they do
oh,
weddings
it's
and
so
stuff.
cool. I would get married here. Look, it's like you can, this would be cool for pictures for a venue. Oh man. We found what it used to look like when it was hopping in the 1800s. Or actually, this is maybe even early 1900s, but it used to be hopping. We are now here at Lakeview Cemetery. We love cemeteries. If you've ever seen our vlogs before, you know we always hit them up. But also, lots of famous people are buried here. And our first stop is James A. Garfield, one of the presidents of the United States of America. And he has like a...
Huge.
He has like a church
Castle.
dedicated to him. This is what we mean by
Like a church.
a church or a... Yeah, I think it's called a mausoleum, but it's gigantic. It's like a castle.
Uh-huh.
And we can't go inside. Apparently it closed at 2:30 today. I'm kind of obsessed with this one because it has like a book on top of a poof. Whoa. Seriously, church bells right now?
At 450, that's right.
I am
Why
loving
is
it so
Rockefeller
much.
just a tall spike?
I don't know, but there's somebody that looks iconic right there, SS Stone. Across the way you see SS Stone. He even has himself sitting on a chair on the top, and clearly some like entrance into his...
Silas Safford Stone.
And here it is, in all its glory, John D. Rockefeller's right there.
It's not that crazy, it's tall.
It is really tall. It's nothing like Garfield's. No. You can't compare anything to that one. That one's insane. John D. Rockefeller is iconic. He is like a super big investor. He's been all over New York and stuff. Railroads, buildings in New York City.
If they adjusted his net worth for inflation today, Rockefeller was worth $400 billion, which would have made him richer than Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk,
How?
all of them.
How?
Railroads.
Now you know why he was disappointed in the fact that it's just like a obelisk.
Spike.
Another good place to stop here is to see the Hasserah Angel.
The coolest.
Looks like it's crying black tears. People love it. It is really...
If you take one of these quarters from the grave, you will be cursed by the crying
She
angel.
looks like she's following the camera, Lucas. Another cool activity to do is to come to the James A. Garfield historical site where you can tour his house and tour his grounds. And it's about 30 minutes outside of Cleveland, but he is a president that is from the Cleveland area in Ohio, and I know nothing about him. So we're gonna go on a tour and find out what this president was all about. we just finished the tour of Garfield House. We learned tons about the 20th president of the US. We know this now. And his wife Lucretia and their kids, they lived here and in Washington DC half the time, well, when he was president. And he was assassinated 4 months into his presidency by an angry, random person that he denied employment to.
Yeah.
So random back in the 1800s. But what were your favorite parts of that house? 80% was original, which was really cool inside.
The library was probably the coolest part.
Yeah, first presidential library of a president was in this
really
house.
Cool. Yeah.
Actually, when he ran for president, he ran a campaign out of his front porch. So he had people come up and he would talk to them and he'd do speeches out of his front porch. And apparently it was successful because he won.
Yeah.
This used to be just all farmland back in the day, but this house is pretty epic and the inside was awesome. I highly recommend coming by. It was really cool. If you're in the Cleveland area, definitely stop in for a tour. Hello and welcome to Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Yes, they have a national park in Ohio. I know, it's surprising. It's like 30 minutes south of Cleveland. We are National Park Pass holders, so we get in for free. Although they haven't even checked our pass yet, so I'm not sure if you need one to get here.
Sure.
But anyway, it's really cool. You can go to Brandywine Falls, which has an epic waterfall, very unique with the rock formation and stuff like that. And then next we're headed to the Ledges, which is another rock formation thing. There's a bunch of other trails and stuff to do here as well. But we're just gonna do a couple things and then head back to Indiana. We are here on the Ledges Trail now. And it's glorious because it's in the woods, so there's no sun. It's a lot cooler. But it's just tons of rocks with like moss on it. Oh, it's so beautiful. Check it out. Did you see what's over here? Look what's over here.
That's where they host concerts. It's the legendary stage. The Ledges.
Surprisingly enough, there is a lot to do here in Cleveland, Ohio. I mean, I think you were pleasantly surprised, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot.
There's a lot. It's
really
super
fun.
epic. You should definitely come stop by if you're in the Midwest or if you just want to kind of do some things in the Midwest. I think Cleveland's a great spot. And subscribe for more travel, food, all the good stuff that we're doing over here on this channel. And we will see you next video. Oh, give it a like. Give it a thumbs up.
The thumbie.
And then we'll see you on next video. All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.